Good evening, everyone. This evening, we are going to elaborate on four M's given to us by Joseph Schumpeter. Joseph Schumpeter has actually introduced these four M's for management. He has admitted that there are a number of M's out there. If you think about it, that there are so many things out there, but he has emphasized on these four M's very emphatically. These four M, according to him, are first is man, second is machine, material, and money. According to him, these are the most significant, the most fundamental things, without which no corporation or organization can exist. And that is the fundamental job of every management, every manager in the management to look after these four factors: managing manpower, managing money, managing machine, and managing material. He has explained in a very simple way. First, he has elaborated manpower. He has said that without having skilled and talented, motivated, aggressive, hard-working, positive thinking manpower, if you don't have, you better forget about the progress of your company. Forget about the survivability of your company too. Your company may not survive. Because fundamentally, company means millions of things. But out of millions of things, only manpower is not proper, the company is not going to progress. Company is not going to make even one step forward. And he has emphasized that managers' first and foremost obligation is to manage the manpower in such a way that manpower may ply the company in a proper way. Management can actually push the company in the proper direction, and the management can enable the company to achieve its cherished goal. If management is not actually basically able, capable, and viable, not talented, not motivated, not have any kind of skill, company just cannot survive, company just cannot progress, company cannot exist even. So, first and foremost thing the manager must do is to take care of manage manpower, train them, properly staff them, promote them, offer them incentives, supervise them in a proper way, and make sure that they actually perform their duties, their obligations in the guideline of the company. Second factor that Shoemaker has indicated is machine. Look, nowadays nobody is actually doing any manual work. Every single thing is produced by machines. And the better the machine, the better the product, faster the product, qualitative product, quantitative product. So now if management ignores machines, doesn't care about the machines, doesn't look after the machine, doesn't maintain them in a proper order, then these machines are not going to work properly. These machines are going to corrode, these machines are going to get damaged, these machines are going to destroy, these machines are going to have some kind of accident, and these machines are not going to produce the product in a proper way, as you have bought this machine for the purpose of qualitative and quantitative product. So taking care of machine is the second most important performance or most important obligation of every management universally. Machines actually produce every single thing that our company produces. In good old days, about a couple of 100 years back, every single thing was produced manually. People were manufacturing every single thing, like even today in India, in a cottage industry like Bili industry and firecracker industry, where lots of people are working and there is no just shred of machine. Every single thing is done by hand, manually by the people. But India has a huge population. That is why India has what we call labor-intensive economy. China has also labor-intensive economy, but in the Western country where manpower is scant, not adequate, over there economic nature is known as capital-intensive economy. So now capital-intensive economy, every single thing, from Bible to, we can say from Bible to anything, every single thing is manufactured by machine from sender to satellite. Nothing is actually made manually. So now if the machines are not properly taken care of, they are not properly looked after, they are not properly maintained, then these machines are going to stop performing the way you want them to perform, and not only the machines are going to be damaged, but machines are definitely going to damage the product in return. So, Western countries, machines are one of the most important factors because they produce every single thing from Bible to Boeing. Every single thing is produced by machine. So you cannot ignore the existence of machine. Number 3 is raw material. The material is also very, very vitally important and pivotal because most paramount thing in your product is what kind of material that you have used. Look, if you have used cheaper material, if you have used the material which is not up to the par, the kind of material which is not going to give the product durability, utility or quality, this kind of material if you use, cheap material coming from the cheap area, like we can say cotton peck and all kinds of areas where cheap kind of materials are grown and the cheap kind of material is processed. The places like chicken patty and the cotton patch, you can find every single thing cheap, but when you are going to use the cheap material, then your output will also be cheap. If your input is cheap, output is definitely going to be cheap. It goes without saying or without explaining. So input is cheap, output is also cheap. And that is what the management has to make sure that that whatever they manufacture, whatever the product they produce, and if they want qualitative product with we can say the quality, durability, utility, and lower price like P-Duck. Price stability should be low, durability should be high, utility should be high, and the quality must be high. Then you go to the basics. That is material. What kind of material you use, that is the kind of output you are going to get. And the last thing according to Schumpeter is money. Manage the money such a way the money may grow. It never shrink. It never dry up. You never suffer any kind of losses, no setback. Money must not be lost, not even a penny must be lost. But if you say the profit of your company is 5%, means every single quarter, your money, your capital should grow by 5%, 20% a year. Like for example, Reliance, take the example of Reliance, they say in our lifetime. When Dhirubhai Ambani started in 1943, he had only 10,000 rupees. Same way with Jamshedji Tata. He started Tata with 10,000 rupees. Today both the companies are about 25 lakh crore. Money must grow. No if, no but. So these are the 4 things that every manager must take care of them. And if a manager or ignorant or indifferent, don't take care of these four fundamental things and pay attention to less important, less paramount things, then these four things are definitely going to wipe out, and as a result, consequently, your company is also going to wipe out. Thank you very much for listening. That's all the time we had. Thank you very much. God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.